Hello, my name is Kendal. Welcome back to another video. And if you're new here, hello, my name is Kendal. So to start off, I'm just gonna put it out there. If I seem a little uncomfortable, it's because I am. I'm in some pain right now. In today's drawing, I'm drawing an eye infection, which is really gross. I was going through a toe infection. Great, it hurts. The procedure to get rid of it hurt. But enough talking about my TMI. There are some pretty gross and atrocious and pretty gut-wrenching infections out there, and I want to see if I can recreate them and give them that same oomph that the real thing has, if you know what I'm talking about. And it's gross, all right. So I hope you're strapped in and I hope you're not eating. But enough chit chat. Without further introduction, let's begin. Okay, so I'm drawing an eye infection today. I hope you're not eating as you're watching this because this may not be the right video for you right now. But of course, as per usual, I'm starting off outlining. I keep saying it. I do not like sketching on camera. It's really irritating and it takes entirely too long. What am I drawing though? What's going on right now? This is an eye infection called endophthalmitis. It's a mouthful. And on a serious note, this infection is actually really dangerous and it can lead to a lot of crazy stuff. So if you think you might have this, go to the doctors immediately. What this is an infection of the eye, but it's in the eye. Instead of it being pus leaking outside of the eye, it's an infection that takes place inside it and where pus builds up inside your eye. Not only can this be extremely painful, but it also affects a person's vision significantly, and if it's not dealt with properly or fast enough, it can lead to blindness. And scary, it can actually lead to more than just blindness. The infection can go throughout the back of the eye and even get into the brain, which is a whole nother condition. So even though it looks crazy, in reality it's even more crazy than that. Though not super common, this infection can happen after a cataract surgery. It can also come from trauma to the eye, which most of us have had, like you're jumping on the trampoline, you fall off and a rock gets in your eye, and like it happened to me. Or it can come from more serious cases, such as an infection in your bloodstream that can lead to an eye infection such as this. It's super dangerous and it's honestly genuinely extremely concerning. I feel so bad for anyone who has ever gotten this. Having anything to do with your eye automatically is a no-go. It's automatically super uncomfortable. If you've ever had an eye infection, you know this. But to risk your vision and it's like inside your eye, infection inside your body, like, and you can see it from the outside. God bless anyone who has ever had this. But now that you know what this is, you have a little perspective on what's going on here and what I'm drawing and why the eyeball looks like that. The white part is indeed the pus buildup in the back of the eye. But moving on to what's actually going on in the drawing real quick, my markers suck. I've been having these things for probably about 3-4 years maybe, and I will be the first to say they are dying on me. Okay, it's time to replace them. It's nice to hold on to things, but when it's not working and it's dying mid-video, it is not a good thing. So yeah, that's why it looks a little bit splotchy. Talking about this eye infection brings me back to memories of middle school. I'm sure I'm not the only one who had this. Those eye thingies, wait, let me figure out what it's called. It's called an eye wash station. Those things looked awful. I feel like if there would be something to give you an eye infection, it would be that for sure. Even though they are there to stop your eyes from burning off if you got any chemicals in your eye, at the same time, I vividly recall my teacher telling us that you don't want to be in a position to have to use it at all. We had one of the shower things too, when she was talking about how the water was all old and rusty and how it's not like a normal shower. The water is not normal, so imagining old rusty water being splashed into your eyeballs as a result of having chemicals in it, it helps, but I feel like it does damage at the same time because they didn't clean those things. Anyways, that was kind of random. The drawing. I am putting a ton of red lines in the eyes. I put those in and I went through a ton of colors as I was drawing this. I went through about 3 different reds/pinks to try to make it look as irritated as possible. I feel like if I made the sclera pink instead of making it white like a normal eye, it would have looked so much more irritated. But I did not do that. And I think it looks fine the way it is. I don't know if it will look good. Yeah. Well, afterthought doesn't really matter too much now. I hope you enjoyed today's drawing, and here is an endophthalmitis eye. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video and this nasty drawing. What is so funny is when I showed my mom this drawing, she thought it looked like a kiwi. That was not the goal. But I think that, you know, it came out okay. It's a little bit confusing on what's going on. I could have added more, but I didn't. I really started to struggle with what else to add to this drawing to give it more depth and make it look gross. But I think it still came out pretty decent. If you have anything that you would like me to draw, please leave it in the comments below so I can create what you want to see. Make sure you stay strong on this art journey because it gets tough. And when it gets tough, it gets really tough. I know from experience. But I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and please make sure to subscribe to become a part of our growing art family, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!